Lord heavens.
From the dresses, to the bow ties, to the corsages, to the dinner reservations, it's amazing that homecoming continues on without a hitch.
Hold the smile, let's go!
This weekend, Springboro students enjoyed what they called a red carpet affair for this year's homecoming theme. Even though homecoming is traditionally a carefree and fun experience for students, many don't realize that it's their mothers who are under a lot of pressure to create the perfect night.
As a mom, I don't think people really understand how much work goes into homecoming. The date is set for homecoming, and with boys, you have to start getting on them right away about whether or not they're going to have a date, whether they're going with a large group. Boys don't plan as well as girls. And so as the date gets closer, there's a lot of things you have to go out and do. You have to make sure that your child buys the ticket at school. You have to make sure that they have the right clothes. You have to make sure that if they're going with a date, that the girl sends a picture of the dress to the boy so he can match his shirt, and then you have to go buy the flowers.
With average homecoming expenses for some families costing upward to $300, not including transportation, it's no surprise that mothers are feeling stressed.
I need to be available tonight to drive to pick up from the dance and get them to their after-dance activities. Of course, I had to hand out cash to each one of them.
In recent years, one of the biggest growing trends for mothers is to hire a professional photographer. So on homecoming, they don't have to use one of these.
It's so stressful the day of homecoming with everything, making sure it's all right and everything's correct, that I just didn't want the stress of having to worry about taking the perfect pictures. So I just hired a professional who could get it done, and I was sure was going to get great pictures no matter the weather.
However, moms can't forget about the price tag.
Through all of this, you don't get a lot of help from your kids. So you're doing everything on your own. Most dads aren't really interested in any of the stuff that goes into it. They're just really interested in making sure that you don't spend too much money.
With a quiet stadium and an empty school, mothers can finally relax now that homecoming festivities have ended.
I'm just really glad they had a good time, because that's all that really matters.
And for the students,
Take some good ones.
hopefully their smiles share another story. Cullen Quigley, WUB News.